Welcome back to Valbigyan Bharati with Vilas Sarkar. We are progressing on time and work problem solving session. There we have reached till 43. Now we'll move on to number 44. So the 44 number says a garrison of 2000 men has provision has provisions for 54 days. At the end of 15 days, a reinforcement arrives, and it is now found that the provisions will last only for 20 days more. What is the reinforcement? Okay, so this is bit a straightforward question, but you need to understand because this is not directly related to time on work. As per the definition, work against time, that is not such that, but somehow if we think this is you can correlate with the same manner, as because when you work for some day, there should be some provision of foods also. That food has to be consumed in the rate the persons will work, and there is a target for everything. So target for job also there, target for consuming the food also with the target. So there is a fixed amount of food which will be consumed by the person or the gang being used. Now in between, if some more people has came, the food will be consumed early. The same way, if a job is being targeted for a certain day, if some manpower added, that will be completed earlier days. If some people has left, that will be, so in that way you can correlate. So if I see it some that way, the rate of food consumption, so that will be the complete food upon the manpower into the days. The same way as we calculate as for work being done, complete work means a complete food, how the manpower engaged and number of days they are taking the food, number of days they are taking the doing the work. The same way, now for first case it has kept for 54 days, manpower is 2000. At the end of 15 days, a reinforced camp. So up to 15 days there is no change in manpower. So we can straightway reduce the target from 54 to reducing it to 15 days, 39 days. So up to 15 days there is no change of calculation. So we can say our rate of our calculation will be disturbed when after 15 days the reinforcement come. So my target can be started from the day 16th. So up to that there is no deviation. So we can calculate that complete job is now still after consuming 15 days there is no variation on the consumption. So we can say for 54 days whatever be the efficiency of getting food, till 15 days there is no deviation. So we'll consider 39 days for calculation instead of 54 days. The manpower is 2000, still they will get for 39 days. This will be the rate of consumption of food, the complete food. But when reinforcement came, let be the size of the reinforcement is equal to m. So my new rate of food consumption will be whatever remaining food, that is 1, and manpower we are increased from 2000 to 2000 plus m. So obviously the days will reduce to get the food in stock that consumed. So with that is said, 20 days will last. So instead of 39 days, it will be 29. But the rate of food taking for both cases will be same. So this is equal to this, we can say. So now if it is so, we can say that 1 upon 2000 into 39 is equal to 1 upon 2000 plus m into 20. Okay, so now both the rate of taking food is same. Now you can say 2000 plus m by 2000 is equal to 39 by 20. Now this is 1 plus m by 2000 is equal to 39 by 20. So m by 2000 is equal to, this will be 19 by 20. From here m is equal to 19 by 20 into 2000. So you will get 100, this is equal to 1900. So my reinforcement size is 1900, men is added further. Okay, so we'll move on to the problem number 45. Problem number 45. Kausalya can do about 20 days while Kesaki can do about 25. They started over 20 prepared compared to the whole on 10 days. Of them were paid. This is known. 5 men and 9 women can do a piece of work. This is also known can finish over 15 days. 12 days. How many are finish together? 16. This is also known problem. Let me check any other problem is there. PQR by the time Q the same. Okay. P, Q and R do a job in 12 days together, if their efficiency of working be in the ratio is equal to 3:8:5. Find in what time Q can complete the same work alone, Okay, so PQ and R do a job in 12 days, okay, together, and their efficiency So P plus Q plus R, the efficiency of PQR together is 1 by 12, and efficiency of P individually, this is the ratio, so 3x, PQ 8x, and R, let's say 5x. So now this all together is 1 by 12, so 3x plus 8x plus 5x altogether is 1 by 12, that is said. So 3, 8, 11, 11, 5, 16. So x is equal to 1 by 12 into 16. This is the ratio. Now this will know this is 1 by whatever be the case. So now only requirement is Q can complete the job. So I will be interested in Q. So efficiency of Q is equal to 8 into 1 by 12 into 16. I need not to calculate all. Only I will consider it on this. So this is the efficiency of Q. So Q will take how many days? 24 days. Okay. I'll move on to the problem number 40. So next is problem number 46. It says there are three boards B1, B2 and B3 working together they carry 60 people in each trip. One day an early morning, B1 carried 50 people in few trips alone. When it stopped carrying the passenger, I'm not writing the calendar because this is a too lengthy question. When it stopped, we understood it. B2 and B3 started carrying together. Okay. The meaning will be same. So some of the words I am just skipping off as because this question is very lengthy. So carrying together. Okay. It took a total of 10 trips. It took a total of 10 trips. 10 trips to carry 300 people by B1, B2 and B3. It is known that each day on an average 300 people cross river using using only one of the three boats, how many trips? How many trips B1 takes to carry 150 passengers alone. Okay, so this is the sum. So this is very lengthy. Let us understand first. There are three boats B1, B2, B3 working together and carry 60 people each trip. So if I assume that their number of person taking a trip is respectively with their name, I'm just assuming. So that B1 carrying B1, B2 carrying B2 and B3 carrying B3, like that in one trip they are carrying, into one trip they are carrying 60 people. This will be my first equation. So into carrying, I'm just rubbing it out, only I'm writing 60. Okay, this is the first equation. And in one day early morning, B1 carried 50 people in few trips. So I'm assuming he is taking n trip with means a rate of B1, because one trip he is carrying B1 people. So n trip you will carrying B1 into n. So that is equal to 50. Okay. Now when it stopped, B2 and B3 started carrying together. It took a total of 10 trips to carry 300 people by B1, B2 and B3. So that means B1 has done his part with n trip, and the remaining the total trip is 10. So the remaining trip n minus 10, 10 minus n being done by B2 and B3 together. So B2 and B3 in each trip they are carrying B2 plus B3. So in the remaining trip n 10 minus n they are carrying, because the complete number of people always be 300. So they will carry the remaining people, that is how much? 250 people they will carry by this this part P1 plus B2 into the remaining trip is equal to this much. Okay. So now from here B1 is equal to what? 50 by n, and B2 plus B3 is equal to what? 250 by 10 minus n. This will be the case. Okay. Now if I put this value here, so their equation will be turned into in terms of n. So let me check. Remember this 50 by n, 250 by 10 minus n. I will put it there. Okay. So if I put here 50 by n plus 250 by 10 minus n is equal to 60. Now I will reduce the zeros, no need. So this will turn into 5 by n plus 25 by 10 minus n is equal to 6. Now now multiply this 50 minus 5n plus 25n, and this will, the LCM will go there, n into 10 minus n. Okay, so I will rub it out. I'll only work on this. So there how much? 50 plus 20n is equal to how much it is? 60n minus 6n square, isn't it? So that is done. Giving it, take it in one side. This is equal to 6n square minus 40n and plus 50 is equal to 0. reducing it to 3n square minus 20n plus 25 is equal to 0. So this in turn is equal to 3 into, so this is a quadratic equation, 25 into 3 is 75, 15 into 5 75. So I can break it into 15n minus 5n plus 25 is equal to 0. So 3n n minus 5 minus 5 n minus 5 is equal to 0. N minus 5 3n minus 5 is equal to 0. So that means there are two possibilities, either n minus 5 is equal to 0 as because this is a quadratic equation, and 3n minus 5 is equal to 0, or both can be 0. Now putting it is in 0, n it is here 5 by 3. So but n is n is an integer and cannot be a fraction, because number of trip, either they will complete or they will not start. So 5 by 3 is a fraction. So fraction of trip in case of trip is not possible. So I can discard this. So only possibility is n is equal to 5. Now if this is the case, so if n is equal to 5, now see n into b1 is equal to 50. The second equation. So from there b1 is equal to how much? 50 by 5, that means equal to 10. So the rate of carrying people in one trip for b1 is 10. So for carrying 150 people, the number of trip, let's say n1 is equal to number of person divided by per trip. So that is equal to 15 trip. So this is your answer for this. Okay. So I will end up here. In the next video, I will start from 47. Okay, so remaining may be completed in the next video, or else I will take another episode to complete the remaining. Thank you for now.